I want to put a verse on the table here to get into our Western mentality for Europe and for America, okay? The Apostle Peter wrote to a persecuted group of Christians, Christians that were being hunted down and killed, people that were being marginalized, people that were feeling the pains at work, and even their children were killed, all right? And this is what he told those Christians. Yeah, you're a chosen race, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, a people for God's own possession. And here's the reason. So that while all these things are happening, you may proclaim the excellencies of Him who has called you out of darkness. If we're going into a world of turmoil, God still has given us a clear mission. We are to proclaim Him even in these times of calamity, even in the times of a downturn economically, all of these things that might happen to us, Christians are still to proclaim the excellencies of the one who has saved us. Talk about that.
In fact, Christians should be doing it exactly because times are so dark. And you know, the way in which we do that is both by our lives and our witness. You know, sometimes people ask me, what is more important, that I should live the Christian life or speak the Christian life? That's something like asking the question, which wing on a plane is most important, the right or the left? The fact is that both are needed. But John, something else has to happen. We as Christians have to get out of our comfort zones, and we need to see the broken world. We need to go down the streets of our cities where there is poverty and crime and brokenness. And what we need to do is to be there and to begin ministries that actually influence people where they are at. That's part of being the wonderful excellencies of the gospel on display. It is our involvement in people's lives. And I would say to the many people who are watching us today, if you're a believer in Jesus, where would Jesus go if He lived in your house? What street would He go down? Who would He talk to? Because after all, we do represent Him, which is, of course, our privilege. And so that's actually another pillar, John. First of all, we had God still reigns, the church is still precious. Our mission is still clear. And by the way, part of this, since you referred to 1 Peter, is 1 Peter chapter 3, where he said, be ready always to give an answer to all those who ask of the hope that is within you, and do it with meekness and fear. And John, I've known you for many years. Your program is basically dedicated to that verse. What you're trying to do is to help believers give an answer of the hope that is within them, and in the process, of course, speak to many who are perhaps investigating Christianity, that they might see that all of the good arguments are really on our side. And it is our privilege to be able to share that with people, that there is hope even in the midst of the darkest hopelessness.